Hey, good evening, folks. How are you all doing? Today, it's one of really those happy days. I'm really feeling like it was a very productive day, and I had a really nice day. As I said, the morning did the shooting for the Black Access, and I told you I'm gonna do one more for you guys when I get back because I am in a very good state of mind, as you can see, which is not the case every day. Sometimes I'm not well, and sometimes I'm not like in the best state of mind. So today I went to a very beautiful place with my friend, one of my neighbors. We went and drove up to a place like not that far. It's around 30-40 minutes drive. It's more like a rural place. So we went to get pick up some fresh milk right from the farmers. They have the farmers who have like cows and stuff. So they produce milk and sell it to the distribute to the markets all over the city. So we thought he thought he always get it from the source. So I know it doesn't sound like a big deal to many of you who live in a very developed country. It's like it's not a very uncommon thing. You can get fresh milk and you get good standard quality and stuff. But here in Bangladesh, we really get sketchy shops and stuff. Sometimes we don't get that quality. So yeah, I just wanted to go for the drive, and it was so beautiful. The roadside, it was some river on the bridge and stuff, and very foggy, very, because in the rural areas it's much more cooler, and much more fog and stuff. I was like really like literally I could feel the winter. I could you see the vapes coming out from my mouth. I literally got the feel of like winter. And I was like picked up like 1 liter of fresh milk. Oh, trust me, great stuff. I wish I could show you, but then yeah, I shared in my Facebook. So I'm very happy. Went for my walk. I had my dinner, ice cream and whatnot. So ice cream usually, always ice cream, A plus for ice cream. If you have ice cream, you're good. So tonight, right now it's evening, so I'm gonna show you one of my most favorite fragrances. I told you, as you can see from the title, I'm gonna talk about my one of my all-time favorite fragrances, Prada Amber Pour Homme Intense. No, sorry, not the Intense, the EDT, original one. So Prada Amber Pour Homme, okay, for men. So this fragrance is usually like it's not new. It's been a while for in the market and stuff. People own it. People know in and out of this fragrance. But sometimes the new kids, the people who are entering the market, they are confused with so many flankers, so many perfumes and stuff on the market. They don't know what to get. Maybe those who are like fan of fresh clean laundry, looking for soapy scents, something for work, something for professionalism, and then clean white shirt, that sort of a fragrance. For those people, I think I want to review this. I want to tell you why this fragrance, despite being old, one of very solid buys for you from the house, elegant posh house of Prada. All right, so yeah, this is gonna be a review of this fragrance. Excuse me. So let's start. All right, so this house Prada, the house of Prada is very luxurious. If you know Devil's Wear Prada, that movie, you know already. Like people who are associated with this brand, they are very rich, posh people, and they have very good sense of fashion. I personally don't own any Prada because I don't have that cash to own Prada bags and stuff. The thing is, definitely Prada is a house for fragrance. I can tell you, Prada's house, their releases are really something else. Okay, so this particular fragrance, I have a 50 ml bottle with me, and which I really regret, deeply regret, because I didn't have that much cash, and I smell this after buying a fragrance. I think I bought Ultra Zest that day, and then the Thierry Mugler's, the boutique was just next to Prada. So the salesperson is a transgender person. He's very nice, she very nice friend of mine, and then she showed me like, just try this on your skin and see what it does. I was like, is this that special? I heard a lot of good things about Greggy Boy from London. He gave this 10 out of 10 score. I'm like, just want to try. It was about a year back. He sprayed this on my skin after buying the Ultra Zest, because I had to get Ultra Zest. It was something else. I knew I had to get this. 2 days after that purchase, I went to the store and I had only enough cash for buying a 50 ml. I know it was a big mistake, but then yeah. So let's look into this. All right. So basically, the perfume for this is a lady. Very rare that you get men's fragrances created by a lady, crafted by a lady, and she is really, I think, responsible for most of the Prada's men and women, their perfumes and fragrances, and she is doing fabulous job. The Prada's other fragrance also, Luna Rosa and whatnot, intense. So her name is Danielle Rocha Andrie. I always butchered the names, of course, I'm not. But then, yeah, Daniela Roche Andre. So, beautiful name. And then she is like, I think her job was to create a fragrance from a perspective of a women, what women like to smell on men. I think it was the concept was very important. This is not known to be a very manly, masculine sort of like a animalic and sort of a rough and tough fragrance. This was crafted for those people who don't mind, being little of on the softer side, little on the like, clean and sort of like a, you know, perfumes that ladies wear, but then be masculine side. That was the intention to make this fragrance. Okay, so this one I got since that day I got I think the salesperson gave me a tester of this, and the juice is beautiful color. As you can see, the color of the juice is really pretty. It's something like amberish, and not amberish, it's like purplish, bluish. Very looks very beautiful in the tester bottle. And I finished it, and I knew right away I need to get this. So yeah, very happy I have it. So mine is EDT concentration. This comes only EDT, and the size as I told you is 50 ml, and it's classified as warm, spicy, aromatic. Okay, so let me show you the presentation, then I'll tell you about the notes and the rest of the stuff. So here's the box, very nice looking box. If you get the 100 ml, you get a bigger box. And this Prada, as you know, all know, if you don't know, this is actually is a sticker kind. It's a fabric, so it's, I think, glued to the box. Looks very nice, gives very elegant look. All right, it says the other information. You can see top, side, pretty thin. Even the bottle is pretty thin. All right, yeah, and some more information. Yep, so pretty nice. I like the presentation, and the bottom you're gonna get your sticker if you're worried about fakes. This is the bottle. I told you, I really regret getting the smaller bottle. I really like the longer bottle, which I have the Amber Intense for. I suggest if you buy 100 ml. You see all the beautiful touch. Here's the plate. It says all your ingredients, Indonesian patchouli and whatnot. It's just all in there. You can read it out. It's a very nice touch to it. I very much love this bottle. It has a sort of like chrome finish to the cap. You can see inside. One of the best sprayers, and very unique looking bottle. Actually, I really wanted to mention this. I love this about this bottle. It's in the side, so it's very unique. Very few bottles I've seen UISL M7 that comes like this. Few other bottles they have this kind of a design. Very unique, very nice, solid build to the glass. Very like quality bottle. Like if you think of high quality bottles, this is a high quality posh bottle. As you can see, Prada written here. Side is, you can see the color of juice. Very sexy. It's beautiful. It looks like a niche sort of presentation. You can see the juice level. You can see the color. And the bottom you're gonna get your information. And then there's one bottle, I think, one presentation. I'm taking a little bit time for the presentation because I think it's important. It comes like a atom, like it's like a sprayer. You can, it's like a balloon kind. I don't know what you call those. You just press it and the juice will come out from this side. So there's like a additional thing. So basically you can like press it and then you can spray as well. Pretty nice. All right, so for presentation, for this color of the juice, and then the whole idea, this bottle very elegant looking, easily 10 out of 10, gets 10 out of 10 in my books. All right, so what are the notes? This fragrance has dominant notes are amber, vanilla, labdanum, tonka bean, and patchouli. These are your dry down. All right, and the top note you get orange, citrus, a lot of citrus and stuff, and neroli. I think neroli is the highlight for the opening. So basically the opening is unlike many fragrances. All right, like many designer fragrances, uh, the opening doesn't go away very fast. Like not like your top like what do you call, top notes of other run-in-the-mill fragrance. This one lasts quite a long time. All right, so what does it smell like? All right, so when you spray it at first, you get very fresh, very strong, and sort of a like intense but very clean at the same time. That neroli freshness, just like that out of the shower, fresh laundry, white shirt, bright daylight, that sort of feel. Very clean and soapy. I must tell you, as I mentioned a few days back, you get that feel of very expensive bar of soap. And they have so many other fragrances from this house. They smell quite like, in the same genre, like all soapy, clean, fresh. I think this is one of your best bet if you really want to get a soapy fragrance. All right, this one I'm gonna give you that soapy feel, the clean and fresh, and then on the dry down it's gonna go to spicy little, and hangs onto your skin for a very long time. So for longevity, this one I'm gonna give a 9. All right, projection, It's a little bit close to the skin. It's not a very projection beast and stuff. It doesn't project like loud. It's more like it with you. Like let's imagine you're in office and working. You want something to last all day. That on your skin, and it's gonna be smelling professional at the same time, not so aggressive, not cloying, and then very manly. People say this is too girly for some of the reviewers. Also, they say this is a bit girly for them. I think this is pretty manly, clean and fresh. You don't have to be shy. You don't have to be, because the era is right now going on, like you have to be more metrosexual, that sort of a feel. Perfectly done, professionally done. If you know the movie Scent of a Woman, that one dance sequence, the tango sequence, Al Pacino goes with the girl and then ask her out, like, such a beautiful laughter, can I dance with you? And then he's like, I detect a fragrance in the air, so what is it? And she was like surprised, and then she mentioned some soap. If you know the scene that from that amazing movie Scent of a Woman from Al Pacino, one of the classics, this fragrance remind me of that movie. If she was wearing a fragrance, I would imagine she would be wearing this. I know it's her, but then I think guys can proudly wear this. It's for men usually, all right? So for projection, since it's a bit more towards you, stays within you, strong, I give it 7.5, all right? Compliment factors. As I told you, the whole purpose for this fragrance was for the lady to create something that from women's perspective, they want to smell on men. Nothing cloying or something like a very strong and harsh. No, this is women, that those stuff they want to wear on themselves, and they want to smell it on men. Yeah, fresh, clean, professional, and some of the other words I say, like little spicy. And then also it's like underrated fragrance, like nowadays the new one out, I think Prada's L'Homme. That one, the opening is not so much, but the dry down kind of smells similar to me. This is the original backbone they use for this fragrance. All Prada's soapy basic fragrances are based on this. I have the Luna Rosa Sport. I have experience with that. Luna Rosa. I love them all. I love the Amber Intense version of this. I'm gonna review that also. I love that as well. But this one is my most favorite from this house. All right. If this bottle ever runs out, I'm gonna go get a 100 ml bottle. All right. Let me show you the sprayer actually. Why not? Okay. The sprayer, as Mark said, this sprayer is like a laser, and I'll show you why. I missed first one. You see, it sprays like, it's pretty much like very intense. It goes in one direction. If you can imagine like a gun, like a heavy rifle and stuff, and you just go boom. Yep, hits you. Very sweet, very sort of like little touch of powder, like not baby powder, but very elegant, like Yardley I mentioned. Okay, this one smells like those high quality soap and little powdery. You get that orange and the bit citrus up top with sweetness, touch of sweetness. This is gonna stay at least 40-45 minutes. Okay, and if you're lucky in a good country, maybe 1 hour. All right, the top note is absolutely gorgeous. I heard some people say like this is not their thing. I threw the bottle, I broke the bottle, whatnot. I'm sorry to say, if you don't like the bottle, you give it to someone. Don't, maybe you didn't get the right bottle or something. It's just couldn't take it. It was too much for me, right? I love fragrances, and I have a lot of respect for every single fragrance, because a fragrance is not, you as a consumer see just a bottle, but this is a product of a lot of research, time, love, passion, and not everyone can craft a fragrance as beautiful as this or other fragrances. And it being in a market, it makes a statement. It has a story to tell. It has a life of its own. All right. So please do show some respect, as I do all the time. All right. So for compliments, I think ladies love this stuff, because if a lady, she's not very young and stuff, she has a little mature taste, like she's grown up, like 25 and 20s and up, I think they can appreciate this. Very professional, very up class, very not subdued. It's more like understated. It speaks for itself. It doesn't, you don't have to go and tell people what you're wearing. People will know you're a man with class and money. All right. So yeah, for compliments, I give this 9 out of 10. Versatility, I think you can wear this in the hotter days as well, but not maybe in that intense heat. I always say most of fragrances, they don't suit under the sun. You're burning, and yucky, don't wear perfumes. But I think in the office, in the air conditioned office, summer days, it's very beautiful. Bright opening day, I think the daytime it does really fine. And when people smell it, like people around you, they find you very pleasant. Okay, that is my experience, and I never got complaints from this fragrance. No one. But one caution though, this is a very strong fragrance. If you know Isemiake Lodise, this is also very strong. The dry down is actually stronger than the opening, okay, as it develops on your skin. Why? Because on the opening blast you might think, oh, this is so sweet, soapy, clean, I want to smell more, I want to put more on my skin to make it last, and I want to project more. You don't want to project more with more sprays. Little goes a long way with this. All right, so go with, I think, maximum 3 sprays. Okay, one on your each arm and one on your neck, and maybe if you don't like too much, just one on your hand, tap, and one on your shirt. All right, white shirt, blue shirt, light color shirt, if you dressed up, and if you are a working man and you have a good taste, educated, this scent I think is for educated people. They can appreciate this more. All right, whole presentation tell you that story. So total mark, just like Greggy Boy, I have to give this 10 out of 10. This is one of my most favorite classy scents. I can wear this in up class events. I can wear this when I'm hanging out with my friends, my favorite lady, and even if, imagine, any occasion I can think of. Sport maybe not so much, because the spiciness could be a bit too much. All right, and then compared to the other fragrances of Prada, okay, the soapy scents, I think this should get all the credit. Okay, so basically, yeah, uh, that's all for this fragrance review and stuff. One update before I go. This afternoon I went for a walk. I did something crazy and stupid. All right, just want to tell you, but then it got me a lot of attention, good attention. I went with layering. Tried this for the first time. I went with this Lamal and Ultramal. This one doesn't work so well in my skin. I wear this on my shirt, and this one I went 2 sprays on my skin. I was projecting like a king. Allah, I was the king. All right, I don't know how to show king, but these two looks like Oscars. They are amazing for winter. If you guys looking to get some stronger performers, if you just want to get one, I suggest you go with this. This is more safer and sweet. Perfect, long lasting. I was a god. Yeah, just updating you. All right, so you guys take care. I hope you enjoy the video, and you do let me know what you feel about this fragrance. I really have a lot of admiration for this. I really love this fragrance. Okay, Prada Amber Puram. Once more, just the juice color. Just one last time, I have to tell how sexy this looks. The new Abercrombie and Fitch, I think it's the first instinct. The bottle is something like this, and the juice kind of like, this color. So I'm tempted to get that as well. Beautiful, looks really great on your collection. All right, 10 out of 10 easily. So you guys take care. I'll see you soon. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.